Good morning, Carmel Catholic. I'm Gabby Malley. It's 8:03. Auditions for Carmel's spring musical, Seussical, have been moved to February 13th, 15th, and 16th. The 13th is an optional lyrical dance call, the 15th is singing auditions, and the 16th is callbacks. Check your email or reach out to Ms. Rovick for more information. There is a Scholastic Bowl practice directly after school in room 107. Even if you cannot stay for practice, please attend a short meeting to finalize rosters for upcoming tournaments. Up next, we have Mr. Potasic talking about the winners of the Street Scenes fundraising.
Street Scenes 2024, thank you so much for your support. Our student body has had great successes in selling tickets and advertising. The student body sold about 2,000 tickets to the weekend event and just about 700 tickets to the student show. We also had 123 sponsorships / shoutouts bundles sold watch for those banners to go up in the beginning of February around the school. With 123 sponsorships, that brought in $71,500. So awesome. The total raised as of today is just over $280,000. That is amazing.
Some of you may have gotten checks over break for the 10% back incentive for every $500 scholarship you sold, which means some of you will receive a check for $500, and that's amazing. We have some more checks coming in the mail in the following days. The top seller will be getting a check for $250. The next in line is a $100 check. And finally, the third top seller will receive a $50 check. So those top selling students are, ready? AJ Miller, top student seller, will receive a check for $250 in the mail, followed by Isabel Thompson, second top seller for $100 in the mail. And finally, Sarah Jenkins will receive a check for $50. Thank you so much for getting those sponsorships and donations.
Those students who sold $500 sponsorships or more got their name in a drawing for these fabulous prizes: a gaming system, AirPods, wireless speaker. If you sold multiple sponsorships, your name is in here multiple times. We are going to draw to see who gets these prizes. So first draw will be the gaming system.
All right, Annie, let's see who wins this. Go ahead.
Medved Carrier?
Oh, yeah. Kira Medved.
Yep,
Kira
sorry.
Medved.
Oh, it's back.
Kira.
Kira Medved.
Awesome.
Come on down, Kira Medved.
All right, second one. It's for the AirPods. Throwing things around there, Mr. Potasic.
Mia Kempa.
Mia Kempa gets some
Come on down.
AirPods. And then wireless speaker. See what we got.
Angela Coe.
Angela
Come on down.
Paul. So everyone come on down and
Yes.
get your prizes.
And now for the teacher drawing. So for each student who sold a sponsorship in their advisory teacher in charge of that advisory got their name in the drawing to win some money. some advisory teachers have quite a few chances to win. So here we go.
Oh, you should probably not do it. If you draw your own name,
I
they're all
know.
gonna get-
Here you go, Andy.
Let's Addie do it.
Okay.
The winner is
Mrs. Norton, 805.
805.
Alright.
Miss Norton, come on down.
So Miss Norton and her
advisory
cohort
co-teacher,
get to share $400. So that's awesome. Thank you guys. I just want to thank you guys for all your hard work and selling tickets and sponsorships. We're super excited about our event coming up February 9th and 10th. Our student show, don't forget to support the student show and come and see all of the students that are in that. Addie, are you in that?
I am.
Yeah, they're working very hard to make that happen. Next year, you can sell sponsorships and win 10%, not win, earn 10% back. So keep businesses in mind for next year. And we have set up sign up going on right now for the week of February 6th. So sign up.
Please sign up.
Yep, come. It's fun. We'll feed you and ready for our big event. Thank you so much.
Portillo's is family. Working at a place that understands me and my life makes all the difference. The scheduling gives me the time to pursue my goals. Portillo's is fun. Whether it's working with incredible people or getting to serve some of the best food in the world, I can say I have a lot of fun.
Portillo's is greatness. Striving to be the best I can be for my future is important to me. Portillo's gives me the space and the drive to become the best version of me that I've always dreamt of.
Welcome back to Carmel CDN today, and we have Carmel today. Again, we're back. Father Christian and I are back, and we have our second guest for the year, Mrs. Fitzpatrick, and welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So this week we celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On Monday and Tuesday as well, I guess,
Yeah.
which was pretty nice. And we're in our advisory classes. We're also kind of moving with that as well. What do you see the impact of Dr. Martin Luther King today?
Well, Dr. King's impact, I think, even though we're talking about in the 60s, it still is important to remember everything that he fought for today. And over the years, I feel like we've taken small steps, but I don't think that we are at the place where he would say we're finished.
Absolutely.
We're there yet.
Yeah.
So we have to remember that, and we have to keep working towards that.
Sure. Yeah.
It was edifying to me too, for me to be listening to some of his speeches again in these recent days, and even other preachers who are celebrating different commemorative services in honor of Dr. King. And I remember hearing that as a preacher said, Dr. King had a dream. We have an opportunity.
Right. Absolutely.
To your point,
Exactly.
we have an opportunity to continue to work for peace and justice and make that more of a reality.
Yeah. And his words are still relevant to today.
Yeah.
If you look around the world.
Yeah. The what was on yesterday was just a beautiful part of that speech. Was
Yes.
just, be the best that you can be.
Exactly.
No matter what.
I hadn't listened to the whole speech before. I've heard parts of it,
Yeah.
but hearing the whole thing, and we're going to finish that today. So
That's awesome.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, next month, February, is African American History Month.
Yes.
So obviously we want to commemorate people, and specifically Catholics,
Right.
that were around today.
Right. So in February, well, what you may not know is that actually November is Black Catholic History Month.
Oh, right.
So sometimes we talk about Black Catholic saints during that month, but during February, since I've been here in 2021, we've been participating in an African American Heritage Prayer Service,
Cool.
which is sponsored by the Archdiocese of Chicago. And last year we were able to go in person. We're also going in person this year. So it'll be February 23rd of this year. But this year what they are doing for students is giving them the opportunity to design a prayer card based on either an African saint or a saint of African descent, or one of the 6 people who are on the road, one of the 6 African Americans who are on the road to sainthood. So we've got several. You may have seen this.
Okay.
So if you're dressed down and you don't have a sticker affixed to the front of your clothing, you need to come down to the central office and get your dress down pass. Thank you to everyone for supporting St. Bede's.
All
Yeah,
right.
just so awesome that support for
Yeah,
St. Bede's
absolutely.
and Susan's great
Definitely,
leadership.
they've reached their goal.
Yeah, and speaking of leadership and servant leadership, I know you were mentioning Mrs. Fitzpatrick.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
certainly did that.
Yeah.
What a second.
So if you are a Catholic or a Carmel student who has an artistic flair or just want to give it a try, you can either design a prayer card like this, and Father Christian will explain what prayer cards are, or you can use like one of the 6 African American saints who are on the way to sainthood. Our art department, Fine Arts, has agreed to help like you with materials and things that you need. So if you wanted to design a prayer card, what we will do as a Carmel community is choose one of those prayer cards that will represent our school and one of these saints, and then it will be printed and distributed at the prayer service that we'll be going
awesome.
to in February.
That's really cool.
So if you want to go to the prayer service, you can email me. I do have a form that will be going out soon, so you can sign up for that. And I think Father Christian can talk to you about prayer cards.
Yeah, maybe just briefly, these are some examples of prayer cards here that we can hold up. And, basically, a prayer card serves like an icon. And the word icon, coming from the Greek and Latin, really means image or likeness. And these prayer cards then serve as a reminder of a person that we want to either pray for, or in the case of these prayer cards that feature a saint or Jesus himself, it's also a reminder to ask that person, that saint who we know is with God in heaven, to intercede and pray for us.
That's really awesome. Yeah. So I mean, are there any guidelines as to when they need to have these turned in
Yes.
by and such? Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So we would have to make our decision as to which one we want to present to the organizing committee by February 1st.
Okay.
So you only have like 7 to 10 days to get your prayer card done. The art club meeting, which is going to be January 26th after school, is one opportunity for you to work on it, but that's not the only opportunity. It has to be done on a 5x7 template,
Okay.
which I do have. I can make copies of and give you one, and it cannot be an AI generated image.
Okay.
It has to be your design. So there are some guidelines with that, which I'll be happy to share with students who want to do this.
So if students want any more information, they can reach out to you,
Yes.
or even reach out to the art club and see if there's a
Definitely.
way that they can kind of facilitate that.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for joining us. This is an awesome opportunity for students at Carmel, and that's it for Carmel today.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Fitzpatrick.
Thank you for
we'll
having
be
me.
right back.
Is fun. Whether it's working with incredible people or getting to serve some of the best food in the world, I can say that I have fun. Love free food and getting paid daily? Then Portillo's is the place for you. We work around you with flexible scheduling so you have time to get your schoolwork done and get paid. It's a big deal.
Hi, I'm Bridget Call here with Ms. Resetich to talk about course registration.
Hey, so we wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up that elective registration starts on Monday. So for the rising senior class, so you juniors, you'll register on January 22nd through the 24th. Then the sophomore class or rising juniors will register the 3 days after that. And then the freshmen Rising sophomores will register on January 30th, 31st, and February 1st. This is just a reminder to be prepared for those meetings. You'll want to take a look at the course guide that's linked in Veracross and on the Carmel website. Come with first and second choices for the electives that you want to take, because sometimes there's conflicts and you have to, we have to have backups and things like that. We will only be doing electives, so we're not going to be talking about level placement. That will take place after these registration meetings. So just keep your eye out for a Google invite from your counselor for your meeting. If you miss it, make sure you reschedule with them, because you'll want to get your electives in before next year.
Thank you so much. Again, please look out for your email for any upcoming things from your counselors. I'm Bridget Call. Have a thankful Thursday, Carmel.